ये हाल बेहुदा है किस मोड़ में खुदा है जब दिल की धड़कनों से मजे में खेले ये लूडो समझाऊं क्या खाक दोस्ती है. I would proudly say one thing. I'm not a nepo baby. My dad actually gifted me this Michael Jackson's. There's a movie called Moonwalker. That became this first turning point of my life. I was like, oh my god, I want to be like this guy. I want to dance like this guy. I want to sing like this guy. I want to perform like this guy. My cultural musical journey through college, I met a lot of musicians who are in the mainstream today who performed in my college, which includes Vishal Dadlani. We were in the cultural committee. A couple of recordings I went. There's some random recordings I went and I was like, oh, okay, I worked today. I'm so happy. And as I'm singing, like the composer is like, there's nothing special about his voice. Which hero is his voice going to suit even if he tries to become a playback singer? Pappu Kandansala was my first Hindi song. The add-on to the same year was Kaise Mujhe To Mil Gayi from Gajni and Tu Hi To Meri Dost Hai. A lot of movies I kind of like sang for Salim and Sulaiman when I was in Chennai. And then once the song came out, I started working more with Preetam Da, Vishal and Shankar.
Do you remember how Badtameez Dil Happened?
The first slide is Pan mein pudira dekha, naak ka na gine dekha, chikni chameli dekhi, chikna kamini dekha, chandni chitter hoke cheat kiya to sare tare boli gili gili akha. This has to be one. I think there has to be one thing. Arijit had sung the cue. First thing I asked, like, why are you making me sing? This song always sounds good. It becomes even more amazing when the actor is someone like Ranbir and he dances the hell out of that song. हैरते आशिकी हैरते आशिकी ओ हैरते आशिकी क्या बात है.
Thank you so much.
Welcome to All India Mehfil, Benny. It's so lovely to have you here.
Thank you so much.
And over the last 15 years, you've sung pretty much most of the songs that everybody likes to hum, either when they're feeling something or if they're out in a party, and it's all you. But how did you stumble into this crazy world?
Oh, I'm actually, I would proudly say one thing. I'm not a nepo baby, so so everything is like super God's grace, of course. A lot of great blessings from family and everyone, and started through college, then went into this whole music hunt that was like audition, and we win that. Then we cut an album, and then from there I met Mr. Rahman, and then from there it was just work.
You've given me the short version. A podcast tends to be long, so we like to go into
nice. Okay.
Yeah, we go into the details and depths of everything.
Yeah. No, the thing was, I'm born and raised in Abu Dhabi.
Okay.
So I'm a Malayali. I'm from Kerala. And my dad is born in Kerala, raised in Bombay. And he was working there, and as I started school, my mum was a very artistic person. So she was a dancer and she loved music. And then she had a desire that if the second child was a girl, she wanted to teach the girl dance and music and everything. But unfortunately, I was a boy. So I was the second baby, and it became, like, okay, my mom said, I'm still going to make him learn. But then she kind of like realized, oh, I'm showing this interest towards dance and music when I see music on TV and all those things, and listen to music on radio. And my mom said, okay. And then my dad actually gifted me this Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. There's a movie called Moonwalker. He gifted me this cassette, a VHS tape, and that became this first turning point of my life. I was like, oh my god, I want to be like this guy. I want to dance like this guy. I want to sing like this guy. I want to perform like this guy. And then my mom was like, okay, let's enroll him for dance class. And I was already like trying to emulate his moves and everything, do the moonwalk and all that stuff. My mom puts me for dance class. I was like, yes, to go for dance class. So I reached for dance class. She's like, Bharatnatyam. I'm like, oh no. This is like scary. And I'm talking about like 1987, 88. Like 3.5, 4. I'm just probably turned 4. And I enrolled class, and I'm like, I'm the only guy and it's all girls, and I get picked on every day. Like, you'll never hear a story about guys being picked on by girls.
Yeah.
Mostly girls get picked on by guys, in school days. But then for me, my music class was like all the girls used to make fun of me because I was the only guy. So I had this pair of shorts and come and come for class, and everyone just make fun of me, ha 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 ha, and all this stuff. So it was like a process at the time. But then over time, my teacher kind of like told my mother that he's very talented. He learns things fast, and he remembers what he learns when he comes every week, which most kids don't. So there is something about him. And then slowly started getting on stage. After I did my first few recitals when I was like 6-7 years old, that's when my mom said, see, not bad though. It's like, yeah, not bad. Then became this whole my mom and me relationship bonding, like kind of like became massive from there. So that was my initial days of just dancing. I think dancing started first, and then slowly I started learning music too. I did Carnatic as a musician, and a lot of people, a lot of people have opinions when you're growing up. They're like, why are you teaching him music and dance? Why don't you teach him just one? And my mom's like, without music, no dance. Without dance, no music. Like, it goes hand in hand. What's wrong? What's wrong with it? And then my mom stood up for me, like a lot of arguments amongst her friends and families, and when we hang out. And they said, don't you think he's doing too much? Don't you think this? She's like, he'll do it. She's like, he's my son. You don't have to worry. So, but I was constantly on stage. I was constantly performing. And at some point, I kind of like, when I was like in my 9th standard, this album Dil Se released. I was, of course, already listening to ARR, and Rahman sir's music was always a part of my life. That's like all his music is like basically the soundtrack of my childhood. So when Dil Se came out, I was like, and especially that first track, Dil Se Re, the original track when it came out, I was like, I heard in school, it's like in my school bus, my driver, he played it. Hey dude, I got this cassette. It's like, play. I hadn't bought yet. He bought it. He played. And I was like, whoa, what a track. It's like, and I was sitting in front of the bus. First day, there's one seat right next to the driver. I was sitting in that seat. I was listening to it. I was like, oh my God, what a track. I kept playing it 3-4 times. And guys, like, dude, there are other songs also. Play the other songs. I was like, okay. Then after when I came back again, I heard this. And that's when I heard, I was, oh, what a nice song. Yeah. Then this song kept lingering, and then kept pestering my dad. He said, Dad, I want to buy the cassette. They'll say. For like 5 days, I just kept saying, I want to buy. By the time I'm seeing it on TV also, I said, no, I need this audio with me so I can hear it in my player at home or in my Walkman. And I kept listening to the song after I bought it, and I was, oh, this is so cool. Like, it doesn't sound, for me, like, I'm not realizing this, but years later, I broke this whole feeling down. I just knew that I wanted to be a musician after this. I had a massive feud with my dad for 2 months after my exams got over. He was like, what do you want to do? I was like, I want to become a singer. I said, what about your education? He's like, I said, no, I'll do my education, but I want to do music. And he was not very happy about it. We kind of like didn't talk to each other for like a month or a month or more. And it was almost time for me to leave, and that's when he started talking. So, are you sure about this decision? You want to go to Chennai? I said, yeah, I want to go to Chennai. I want to like do music eventually someday. Now I feel like I can make it in the industry. And I used to think about, always fantasize about working with ARR, always, and like as the next 3-4 years went by, I felt like everything was going away from it, like, and at one point I was like, 2006 was like the biggest down. Like, college was amazing. Like, we had like all culturals, and I'm so happy. My culturals musical journey through college, I met a lot of musicians who are in the mainstream today. A lot of them who performed in my college, which includes Vishal Dadlani. We were in the cultural committee, some audiovisual team who dealt with Pentagram and his band's entire technical rider and everything. Met him, met many more musicians from the indie circuit who are here in Bombay. College got over, I was like, broke, like nothing to do, and trying to approach for work and everything. And everybody turned me down. A lot of people turned me down.
What was the reason?
A couple of recordings I went, there's some random recordings I went, and I was like, oh, okay, I worked today, I'm so happy. I'm the fire to sing. And as I'm singing, like the composer's like, There's nothing special about his voice. And then some other guy is like, which hero is his voice going to suit even if he tries to become a playback singer? This guy's voice has nothing great about it, There's no quality. There's nothing. It's like, and I'm hearing this person say this through the talkback of the studio, and I'm getting crushed, inside. Like really, everything is like crushing me. It's like, my God. And then I'm the kind of guy, like if you tell me not to do it, I will make sure to do it. And for me, it's like there's something. It was like that was like fuel to the fire for me. So that just really like lit a fire in me. And then, okay, fine, nothing worked out, but still, it's like still leaning on to doing some work. And I started doing a lot of Tamil gospel work. Gospel recordings. They were like started recording, and someone recommended me this particular singer called Rahul Nambiar. He's a very good friend of mine. He recommended my name for recordings because it gets very busy and everybody calls you. I was like, oh man, anytime for God, it's not a problem. Like God is always first in my life. So I did bunch, like so many recordings I did, and then slowly. I started getting calls. Like, of course, a friend, my fellow bandmate, her name is Bhargavi. Her friend Karthik was an engineer in Rahman's studio, and then they said like, hey, can you just ask him to come? I think they had seen me live somewhere or something. So, and someone recommended, saying like, is there anybody who can sing in Arabic? And another singer called Shweta Mohan, she said like. Benny, he's very good. I think he's from the Gulf. He knows Arabic. So I know how to read and write Arabic. I can't speak it now, and I used to sing in school too. So I sang something in Arabic, and I was asked to meet ARR and met Rahman sir for that recording, and that's how I had an interpersonal recording session with him, where he kind of gauged me, and then he realized, oh, this is a great quality, and moving forward from there. Kept recording, and a lot of good blessings, songs, and then through his songs, meeting a lot of other musicians, and all those stereotypes and all those people who said things, called me back for work, not realizing I was the same person, because it's like, people forget also, right? So just forgive.
Yeah. What was the turning point, in your opinion? Which song?
Turning point, so many songs. I would say definitely my first song is definitely with SPB. But of course SPB was the main vocalist, but I would say that's my first song always. It was for this movie called Shivaji, and it was directed by Shankar, the director Shankar. He did Robo and all those movies, and his first movie Kadalan is like, it's Humse Hai Mukabla, the movie in Hindi. So that movie is audio is like kind of like the original soundtrack of my entire childhood. Urvasi and Hamma and all this, like Bombay is Hamma, but all those songs are like, those two albums, Bombay, they are like kind of like my childhood soundtracks. I just grew up on all that stuff. Prabhudeva is like a massive figure for me, so I'm very inspired by him. Turning point would be definitely Shivaji, and of course Pappu Kandansala was my first Hindi song. So I sang it. I didn't even know when it was releasing. Like, I was thinking a lot of stuff for Rahman sir. We are not told when the song is gonna release. When it release is a release. We're happy. So today, like, there's a whole promotion. A song is through. You're gonna be there on the song. Okay, thank you. We're happy, grateful. But then we're just like, oh man, I sang something. Is it gonna come? We'll be like anticipating and waiting anxiously. So yeah, those two songs definitely initially, but then there was like the add-on to the same year was Kaise Mujhe To Mil Gayi from Gajni and Tu Hi To Meri Dost Hai from Yuvraj. These two songs were like massive for me. And also Kaise Mujhe was, I like the fact that my songs were all trashed by media at that time, by critics. Kaise Mujhe is like, what is a slow song, boring, such a boring song. And I had a conversation with Rahman, so I was like, hey man, how's your song doing? I said, sir, Becca and Guzarish is doing really well. People love that song. let the movie come, man. Your movie is the heart and soul of the movie. He said that. Your song is the heart and soul of the movie. I said, wow, that's cool. And I kept that in my heart like all my life. And like he said, that song, because it became, it was very piercing into people's hearts and souls. So I'm very, very grateful. That kind of was like a very a massive turning point, because not only just the party section, it was also like that soulful take on my voice was kind of like translated to the audience through his music.
How's your experience with Bollywood been? You professed in the beginning that you're not a Nepo kid.
It's been good. I think I've worked with a lot of composers who's just pushing pure talent, and namely Salim, Sulaiman. They are the reasons whom I moved to Bombay. And of course, I was already working with them through wire of projects like Band Baja Bharat and Rocket Singh and lots of other movies, Pyar Impossible, Priyanka Chopra's movie. A lot of movies I kind of like sang for Salim and Sulaiman through when I was in Chennai. And then once the song came out, I started working more with Pritam Da, Vishal and Shankar. Vishal and Shankar, of course, after moving to Bombay. But just turned out to click at that moment, and has given me a good body of work. And I think they're all amazing composers, because Shankar Mahadevan, I forgot. It's just purely merit, and they're very sure of whom they're casting, so it's just very amazing. Like Vishal and Shankar, if I've done a song where it hasn't worked, and he's like, forget it, I don't think it's working. That honesty is really brilliant about them, because they're very sure of what they want.
Yeah.
They're not going to like switch your voice with somebody else and not let you know about it. So that way it's not been a letdown. And then I also got to like expand myself into the indie scene, like doing Coke Studio 3-4 seasons, working with Karsh Kale, working with Papon, working with Leslie Lewis, and a lot of great people, Ehsan and Loy. A lot of stuff I got to do, that way. So it kind of like made me also like achieve that. That is me as a person, like as a musician. So I'm not a person as a musician. For me, indie is everything. Of course, film music is is bread and butter, but my heart and soul is always in indie music. And I got to do all the big festivals, play, perform, and over time build my own music with my band Punctuation, and we got to like play NH7, Shillong and Pune and all those places. So it's I would say it's bad. It's it's good so far.
Do you remember how Badtameez Dil happened?
Yeah, I was in the studio, and the cue was sung by, I would say it was sung by Arijit. Arijit had sung the cue for the song, and I heard the song. I was like, oh wow, this is so cool. And first thing I asked, like, why are you making me sing? This song already sounds good. And then Amitabh, actually it was only just 2 lines. Just was only that Mukhada was there. Antarana was not written. So Amitabh Bhattacharya made me write the lyrics. It's just like, he wrote the lyrics and he sang it to me. I was like, dude, this is a hit. The first thing. It's a hit. हाँ गाना यार तेरे वॉइस में आएगा ये बहुत मस्त है तेरे लिए बहुत सूट होएगा ऐसे like that, Amitabh was like तेरे लिए सूट होएगा Benny, you sing it. So and apparently Pritanda was very adamant on my voice for the song, so it kind of worked out really well. The first line is पान में पुदीना देखा नाक का न गिरने देखा चिकनी चमेली देखी चिकना का मैंने देखा चांदनी चिटर होके चीट गया तो सारे तारे बोले गिली गिली आँखा. This has to be one. I think there has to be one thing. Otherwise it does not translate correctly. Like how honestly you put it on the mic, it's recorded on the mic, is how it'll come out to the people. People are yaar ye bahut mast hai. The crazy part was I was nominated for it at the film fairs. So they have a nominations party. And I met Karan Johar. He's like, sir, my name is Benny. First time I meet you, I was like, sir, I sang Badtameez Dil Happened. Oh wow, how are you bad? Hey, I have to tell you one thing. I was like, you're gonna sing this till you die. So you're gonna sing this song till you die. So no, thank you. But it's kind of like true, So
yeah. How did it feel when you saw it in
the movie?
Yeah, in the movie. Right?
Oh,
it's larger than life.
See, if it's like you get a great song like that. It becomes even more amazing when the actor is someone like Ranbir, and he dances the hell out of that song. It's like the one person I've actually met and mingled with through recording and off work at odd places is Ranveer Singh. It's like we did that song "Ladies vs. Ricky Bell." So I was like, so Salim had a meeting. Salim Merchant and Sulaiman, they had a meeting. So I said, Benny, can you like record Ranveer's rap in the song? I said, yeah, of course, I can do that. No problem. So I sat down with the engineer and we tracked him. He was so fast. He's like bang on. I was like, he's a dream to record, because he knew what he was doing. He was practiced. He was rehearsed. He just gave some 10-15 takes and he was like half an hour, 45 minutes, he was done. And it was only for the composer to just sit and edit.
Wow.
And make the best out of whatever he gave. It was like all great takes. Like that talent-wise, he's just a mass. Like he's really mad talented. And yeah, as a person also, he's like a super happy guy. So he's very sweet. And yeah, I've hung out with him a lot and very nice person.
Yeah. What about Let's Nacho? Again, another cult, right? Like it started playing everywhere at one point.
Let's Nacho has a massive journey. It's mine and Nuclear's journey actually. Nuclear and I were we were actually doing a TV, like there was a time when this music collab projects were like massive. Lot of collaborations, like sound tripping, duerist and all those things. So that format was like going on all channels. So I was a part of another show called Sound Trippin'. Yeah, Sound Trippin'. It was Karsh, Nuclear and myself. And they were doing an episode in Kerala. And Karsh had recommended that I be there because I can translate Malayalam and I speak Malayalam. So I can, get everybody involved into the, seeing the culture and translating into the audience through their episode. Nuclear said, we were all staying in nice, massive bungalow. So Nuclear was like, hey man, I have this beat. It's like, I have this beat. Do you think you can drop a melody on it? I said, yeah, I'll play. I said, but do you have a mic? I said, no, I don't have a mic. And we played the melody. And I heard the melody as I started humming something. I said, dude, just record it on the laptop camera. So we did a laptop recording of the I sang that. He was like, no, this is it. like 2 minutes we were like done with that song. And then later came Sony Music. They did a revamp of their headphone series. They call it the Resound series. So they loved the track and we pitched this track to them and they loved it and we made a video out of it. It was called Tamil Fever. Tamil Fever is the original track, which was made in 2014. And 2016 came Kapoor and Sons. Yeah, and the song was pitched in for that and it was revamped and rehashed and released it and it's still playing.
Yeah, it's still playing.
Still playing. I think we actually like, when I made the track, I just started dating my girlfriend, which is my wife now. So she was like, oh, you made this track? I said, yeah. It's like, I composed that tune. So it's, when it came in the movie, we kind of realized it came 2 years later. And then my wife, she said something, you made something ahead of your time. I was like, which I never connect the dots to. And now I kind of like, I really back on what she said. It's kind of like really ahead of time because it was made in 2014. And here we are 11 years later sitting and talking about it and it's still making the dance floor hot.
That's very true.
Yeah.
It's very true.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we come to a fun segment according to the Gen Zs. जो है कि I'll give you a word. And
why do we say Gen Z like it is a species?
Because they are. They just are.
Okay, just making it clear.
Yeah.
Let's go.
तो उस पे आपको गाना गाना है.
अच्छा ठीक है.
ठीक है. उस word से it has to begin.
Try करता हूँ.
Okay. दिल.
दिल से रे. Okay.
You can sing a little more also because since it's a mehfil.
दिल तो आखिर दिल है ना मीठी सी मुश्किल है ना पिया 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 ना पिया, जिया 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 ना जिया, दिल से रे.
Wow. You should scrap the podcast. Let's just sing. Okay. Raat.
रात नशी बुझ गए दिए, आंखें मेरे पास, कानों में मेरे, जो भी चाहे कहिए, जो भी चाहे कहिए. That's one song, no? रात अकेली है. That's the song, yeah. बुझ गई दिए, आंखें मेरे पास, कानों में मेरे. Yeah.
Uff.
उफ तेरी अदा.
प्यार.
प्यार प्यार का अच्छा गाना करना है इसके लिए. प्यार किया तो निभाना, प्यार किया तो निभाना.
नशा.
नशे से चढ़ गए ओए कुड़ी, नशे से चढ़ गई, पतंग सी लड़ गई होए कुड़ी, पतंग सी लड़ गई.
Awesome, you did very, very well.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay, before we go into more fun segments, now we'll talk a little bit about the actual breaking down of the process of singing, right? Say you get signed for a Bollywood film. उसके बाद का process क्या होता है? आपको ट्यून मिलती है, आपको डायरेक्शन मिलता है?
हाँ, see, हर बार जब हम लोग हम सिंगर्स जब हम स्टूडियो जाते हैं, द ट्यून इज़ ऑलरेडी कंपोज्ड बाय द कंपोजर, और बस हम बैठ के सीखते हैं बस.
और आप अपनी इनपुट्स दे सकते हैं?
इनपुट्स देखो, पहले मेरा रोल ये है कि ये गाना उस सिचुएशन के लिए बनाया हुआ है. अनलेस एंड अनटिल द कंपोजर सेज इन द बिगिनिंग, इसको थोड़ा मॉडिफाई करते हैं, जाते जाते देखेंगे, यू गिव मी थ्रो मी योर इनपुट्स. बहुत बार ऐसा हुआ है. एंड देन देयर आर लॉट्स ऑफ टाइम्स वेयर आई जस्ट हैव टू स्टिक टू द मेलोडी, क्योंकि कंपोज किया वो बस फॉलो करना है, क्योंकि वो सूट हो जाएगा. और उसमें इम्प्रोवाइजेशंस भी रहेंगे, बिकॉज सम कंपोजर्स आर लाइक सुपर सिंगर्स. विशाल ददलानी, शंकर महादेवन, रहमान सर, सब इतने कुछ ज़्यादा करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, बिकॉज देव ऑलरेडी डन द जॉब. उसको बस फॉलो करना है. अनलेस एंड अनटिल समवन लाइक एक पिक्चर था, मर्द को दर्द नहीं होता है, in which I had sung a song. It's called Rappan Rappi Rap, and it's this composer called Karan Kanchan, I think so. No, Karan. Not Karan Kanchan. His name is Karan. And it was a full-on era-based song. Like, it's talking about 90s and 70s and 60s and Bata and what do you call Sushma and Jaya and all those, you know, like all those iconic Nirma and all those things. And then talking about Pac-Man and a lot of things. That song, it was there in place, and then I said, like, can we do it like this? Can we do it like this? So I got like a mild upper hand, not like a heavy upper hand, a mild upper hand कि चलो मैं ये सब कर सकता हूँ, मैं अपना ढेर सारे कैरेक्टर्स को मैं लेके आ सकता हूँ गाने में. So that song has been like, you will not even identify, because every bit of vocal in that song is all me. So I like या छोटा चेतन 3D में देखना रहे ऐसा करके. सो लाइक वी डू 3 different voices in 3 different tracks, क्योंकि 3D है, 3-dimensional sound mix. So all those things are like detailed. तो बहुत सारी चीज़ों पे हमें अपना ये मिल जाता है. And then some people are like, अरे यार ये गाना आपके लिए बनाया है, you only have to sing it. I compose this for you, and it'll be correct. Like for example, Lochaye Ulfat.
That's a cult, like it's insane. Yeah.
So वो गाना actually मैं गाने गया था. This is recording in Andheri only, और Shankar sir was there to record me. I sang the first line. एक गला था मेरा. I was like, he started in Tamil. I said, "Na college show." We had a college show yesterday. I said, "Ha sir, from your vocal tone, I can see you had college show because so experienced, no? Like you can say like what show you did."
Yeah.
So crazy. And then I said, "Yes sir, my voice is really tired." He said like, "How many days you want?" I was like, "Sir, how many days will it take to recover?" I said, "So 4-5 days." "Okay, 5 days. Come back in 5 days. You're only singing the song. No one else will sing the song. Don't worry." So that level
of confidence.
yeah is something else. They have they've entrust. They've thrown in all the trust on you, and it's
beautiful.
It's really beautiful. I have no words for that. That's like this absolute gratitude.
So please sing a few lines for us of that song.
I love that. I like that line in that song. ये हाल बेहुदा है, किस मोड़ में खुदा है, जब दिल की धड़कनों से मजे में खेले ये लूडो समझाऊं, क्या खाक दोस्ती है, दफ्तर की नौकरी है, करने को दिल नहीं है मगर करे जाओ. It was actually my life because I had daftar ki naukri. I had a desk job, and I was just doing it because I had to just put food on my plate.
Yeah.
But music was always my first love, even though it was not another girl.
That was your first
My one
love.
true love is always music. My mom, God and music.
Okay, so what do you think, right? अगर कोई ये देख रहा है and he wants to be realistic about his options, is it easy to break into Bollywood? Or does it operate on camps? Is it tough?
I don't know. I really don't know. See, I'm not a part of any camp. Just because I've done a lot of live with Mr. Rahman, everybody thinks I'm from that camp. Of course, my entire career birthed from his studio, his music. I don't see no camps for myself. I've always been this. I call myself a free agent, and I also call myself an what is that word?
Underdog?
Underdog. I always consider myself underdog who knows nothing. I'm like, man, you come to me, you want to try something, you'll try something. I'm this experiment box. I don't know. It's like, how Tom Hanks says in Forrest Gump, Mama says, life is like a box of chocolates. खुल जाओ, क्या मिलेगा, किसको कुछ नहीं पता. So, that is me. I feel I keep it that way. And also, मेरा एक process है सबसे ये बताना चाहता हूँ कि practice करो. ये गाना 2 लाइन सीख लिया तभी इंस्टाग्राम पे जाके रील बनाना, उससे कुछ नहीं होता है. अगर वो क्लिक हो गया, वहाँ से करियर बन सकता है. जब करियर बन जाओगे, अगर वो वापस आप डिलीवर नहीं कर सकते हो, फिर वहाँ पे आपको चोट लगेगा लाइफ में. बिकॉज व्हाट यू सेट एज अ फाउंडेशन इज
the pace.
Yes. Yeah. From there, the pace is set for you. Like how the building is going to look like. The foundation is the main thing on what the building holds. Your career is your building. उसके ऊपर अपना फाउंडेशन को सही करना बहुत ज़रूरी है. देखो बहुत सारे लोग वीडियोस करते हैं, ठीक है. आज का फॉर्मेट के हिसाब से मैं बता रहा हूँ, इंस्टाग्राम पे जाके सबको वीडियोस बनाना है, बनाओ, लेकिन प्रैक्टिस करके बनाओ. प्रैक्टिस 3-4 दिन प्रैक्टिस करो. जब तक पक्का ना हो जाए तब तक कैमरा के सामने मत आओ.
पर आपको लगता है कि अभी रिवर्स हुआ है? पहले गाना अच्छा आता था और फिर इंस्टाग्राम पे ट्रेंड होता था. आजकल गाने
आने से पहले
आने से पहले ही एंड पीपल काइंड ऑफ केटर इट टू इंस्टाग्राम कि मैं गाना इंस्टाग्राम के लिए बनाऊंगा.
हाँ जी.
डू यू थिंक द आर्ट सफर्स?
ऑफ कोर्स, मैसिव सफरिंग. माने समझो हम लोग एक एल्बम बना रहे, आर्टिस्ट, ओके, इंडी पर्सपेक्टिव में बता रहा हूँ. आर्टिस्ट लोग स्टूडियो पे बैठे हैं, घंटों गाना लिख रहे हैं, स्क्रैप कर रहे हैं, लिख रहे हैं, स्क्रैप कर रहे हैं, म्यूज़िक बना रहा है, प्रोड्यूस कर रहा है, मिक्स कर रहा है, मास्टर कर रहा है, ताकि वो स्ट्रीमिंग पे चला जाए. और वहाँ से इंस्टाग्राम से 15 सेकंड या 30 सेकंड का एक पीस आता है, लोग वो सुनते हैं. वो सुनने के बाद समझ में आ जाता है कि चलो एक दिन वो लोग अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ टाइम बिता रहा है घर पे या किसी और के घर पे, एंड दे प्लेइंग दिस सॉन्ग कम्स, अरे वाह ये गाना, क्या ये गाना है, कभी सुना नहीं है. और फिर उसमें वो 30 सेकंड्स आता है, तब ये वो गाना है क्या, अच्छा मैं तो सिर्फ यही सुना हूँ. इट्स सो बैड, इट इज़ सो सैड. बहुत बुरी बात होता है. पता नहीं मैं क्या कहूँ. हम लोग इंस्टाग्राम के बीमार हैं, बट आई फील दैट I try not cater to it as much. एक टाइम था जब मैं बहुत करता था. अभी मैं बहुत 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 दर्द लेके मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि म्यूज़िक पूरा गाना सुनो प्लीज़, क्योंकि सॉन्ग्स में कहानियाँ होते हैं, आइडियाज़ होते हैं, कॉन्सेप्ट्स होते हैं, और म्यूजिशियंस बहुत टाइम बिताते हैं इसको करने में. म्यूज़िक इज़ द हार्डेस्ट आर्ट फॉर्म. देखो मैं सबसे बोलता हूँ, आपने पेंटिंग देखी होंगे, अदर देन abstract art, portraits, images, this, that, everything is a depiction of a human situation or a life situation or a feeling of a human being. तो वो दिख जाता है. Acting is observation, है ना. एक इंसान को हमने कई देखो, you saw a homeless guy. ओके, होमलेस पर्सन आपने ऑब्जर्व किया एक दिन ट्रेन पे या ट्रेन स्टेशन पे, वो बस बैठा हुआ है, उसका मैनरिज्म पढ़ लिया. एक दिन अचानक से एक रोल आ गया आपको, आपने उसको, यू गॉट दैट अपॉर्चुनिटी टू पुट दैट इन दैट स्टोरी और इन दैट कैरेक्टर. तो यू हैव दैट रेफरेंस. फिल्म मेकिंग रेफरेंस, you have nature, everything is there. But where does music come from? Where does it come from? How do you create it?
Within you.
You've learned music. 7 notes. Sa re ga ma pa da ni, sa ni da pa ma ga. You know, that's pretty much it. Up and down. 2 scales, major, minor, और उसके combinations होते हैं rags and Dorian and Lydian and all those scales and everything happens. But how does that right song happen? How does that feeling come? How does the musician connect to it? Where does it come from? This heart knows, like, it's a very strong thing.
Yeah.
And it's just getting, that's like, that story has to be like, I'm so sorry.
No, that's it.
That story has to connect.
Yeah.
So sorry.
No.
I love music so much. It just gets lost nowadays. So
Just
sorry.
get some water.
I'm so
It's
sorry.
okay.
I'm so sorry.
No, not at all, not at all.
No, I was saying that, like, where does this come from? Where does music come from in the end of the day? It comes from, like, it's there in the air or something, like people are breathing it. And then suddenly it just hits you. Oh, I have this melody. Oh, I have this tune. Let me take the guitar, or let me take the piano, let me write a song, or let me write the lyrics. It's a very hard art form.
Yeah.
But it entertains millions.
Billions.
Yeah, billions. I'm so sorry. Billions. But that's what it is, right? Like, culture is divided, but art always unites.
Yeah.
Like, people come from different backgrounds of the world to watch a Taylor Swift concert.
Yeah.
Like, just few days, yesterday we had Travis Scott.
Yeah.
People don't, like, they're from different walks of life, yeah. But what is art doing? It is uniting people. For that one sake, at least people should at least, like, listen to the whole thing, listen to the whole song. Like, for me, like, when I play my shows, I don't do too many medleys and stuff like that. I do medleys, but I try and play the full song as much as possible. Because it's a whole song, man. It's a killer song.
Yeah.
It's a rockin' track, or it's a beautiful, soulful song. Unless and until you have an idea that can flow out into other things and become an entire piece, okay, great. But music should not be made as a capsule or like a pill. Music has become like a pill today.
Yeah, 15 seconds, 30 seconds.
Yeah. It should immediately do the job. It doesn't grow on trees, no? It's not like money.
Yeah.
You have to earn the money. Music also, you have to earn it through hard work. Music is the price. It's not the price that you make after money. The music that you make is it's not how much money you made in the end of the day. It's like when you die, people know, hey, he entertained people, she entertained people. He made people cry, she made people cry. He made people dance, she made people dance. That's what's important. It's not, everything else follows. Trust me, just trust to every artist, every youngster out there. Just trust in the music. Everything else will follow. Like, if everybody starts believing only the music and not in any of the bells and whistles. I'm telling you, music will from our country will be like far out. Like for example, right now, Malayalam music is just too good.
Yeah.
It's too bloody good because they are not following trends. They are not following any format. They're just giving out good music. You will not find too many Malayalam music coming on Insta Reels, being pushed or marketed or anything of that sort. Nothing of that is there. It's just pure good music. Just go watch their movies, go watch the songs. It's like, and I'm really proud. I'm really proud to be a part of the Malayalam industry, be a Malayali. And it's just incredible what's coming out of their industry also. And that should be one of the modules that every industry, be Tamil is also amazing, Telugu is also amazing. But of course, various other industries, I think they all have to follow that. Just push the music. I'm a big Kishore Kumar fan. If anybody asks me who's my favorite singer, I think it's him. I'll say, oh, mere दिल के चैन आए मेरे दिल को दुआ कीजिए ओ अपना ही साया देख के तुम जाने जहां घबरा गए अभी तो ये पहली मंजिल है तुम तो अभी से घबरा गए मेरा क्या होगा सोचो तो जरा.
Oh my God, it's beautiful.
Thank
what
you.
else? Anything else that you want to sing for us? It's a mehfil, so we'll take our chances.
What will I say?
Little rock star one.
Rockstar, I don't know what to say from Rockstar, but yeah, more than Rockstar, I think there's so many songs. I'll sing one of my songs anyway.
Yeah.
हो गुनगुनी धूप की तरह से तरन्नुम में तुम छू के मुझे गुजरी हो यूं देखो तुम्हें या मैं सुनूं तुम हो सुकून तुम हो जुनूं क्यों पहले ना आई तुम हो किस्मत पे आए ना यकीन उतर आई झील में जैसे चांद उतरता है कभी हौले हौले धीरे से.
So nice.
Thank
so
you.
now we'll call on our very talented artists who want to perform something
Sure.
for you. And it's not a real mehfil if we're not jamming together.
No,
so we'll call
definitely,
them on.
Definitely.
Hello, Namaste. I'm Yashavani Arun Prasad. I'm 20 years old and I've been learning Carnatic music since 10 years and I'm settled in Pune for education. So I'm so grateful for this opportunity. Thank you so much for this. So I'll be performing a tumri. It's called Barsan Lagi and it's sung by the legendary Ustad Ghulam Ali. So yeah. बरसन लागे सावन बूंदिया जब तोरे बिन लागे ना मोरा जिया ओ बरसन लागे सावन बूंदिया जब तोरे बिन लागे ना मोरा जिया ओ बरसन लागे बरसन लागे बरसन लागे प्रेम हवा है प्रेम हवा है धीमी धीमी प्रेम की बत्तियाँ मीठी मीठी रुखवाए अपना मैं न कहूँगी एक नजर बस देख मरूंगी तोरे बिन लागे ना मोरा जिया ओ बरसन लागे बरसन लागे
You want to give her your thoughts?
No, it's just for me. I can hear two worlds in her music, like her influence of Ghulam Ali and her foundation, which is Carnatic. It just blends really beautifully. It's like the showcase of both happening. It's really brilliant.
Thank you.
So,
Thank
like
you
a lot
so
of people
much.
you can see individually Hindustani, individually Carnatic, but she's understood. She's understood the world of Hindustani classical through Carnatic, and she's applied all those techniques into it to interpret it. And it's kind of like become like it would be like her original interpretation of this.
Thank
Awesome.
you. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
You're singing some more.
Do you want to sing with me?
What do I sing?
So I was thinking we could sing Eh Hairate.
ऐ हैरते आशिकी
जगामत
पैरों के ज़मीं ज़मीं लगावत ऐ हैरते आशिकी लगावत पैरों से ज़मीं ज़मीं लगावत हैरते आशिकी लगावत पैरों से ज़मीं ज़मीं लगावत हैरते आशिकी हैरते आशिकी ओ हैरते आशिकी क्या बात है
Thank you so much.
I've never sung this song but I just know this song, that's all. You should just as musicians, is my advice to all singers, don't have to sing also, just keep listening to this.
Yeah.
You can have conversations in this key and it makes your pitching really good if you're a singer. You can talk to your mom, Amma, how are you? It's another key, you know. You can talk to your mom like that. I used to sing to the vacuum cleaner as you vacuum and sing songs. Do you do that?
Yeah, I do that. Like one question to ask you. I'm personally someone who deals a lot with stage fright and anxiety when I sing in front of people. So did you ever face that? And if you did,
every day.
how?
You can ask my manager. I'm always nervous. I'm very nervous. I'm super nervous. But then it's like when you step into the stage, you just kick it out and just go. You know, like you're gonna like literally like you're mentally kick it out.
Okay.
There's no other thing. Just hey, shut up. You just tell to yourself. You know, you know, just say that to yourself. It's the best thing. I have conversations with myself. Sometimes I talk to myself and Karan is like, "Huh, bro, you said something?" No, talk.
Okay.
That's all. Okay. Otherwise, I think it's fun. Yeah, you know, they are waiting for you.
That like performing in front of a large audience. That should be really, you know, intimidating.
Yeah, actually, basically, you have to settle in. You know.
Okay.
I don't know how else to say it. Like for me, I know that I don't have. You should not try too hard. When you try too hard, you get tired.
True.
And then when you start getting tired, you start panicking. Oh, how am I going to do the rest of the show?
Yeah.
You know. For me, for me, I like a smooth, like I would like my show to be like smooth as butter. I wouldn't say rocking, heavy, you know, these words are like so old. It should be smooth. You walk in, you do your thing, you have to dance, you dance, you sing and do whatever you want to do, but just make sure you're just having a good time. You know, don't have to like exaggerate that energy. You like kind of like stress out on it, and it's just. But of course, you know, you're much more a calm demeanor kind of artist. You know, you're like you're gonna like probably building songs that suits you, your singing style, and you know your choice of songs. You'll find a way how to articulate it to the audience. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It was so lovely.
Thank you.
How did you enjoy your time on your first ever podcast?
It's my first ever podcast.
Yeah. And a mehfil.
I'm a podcast. What do you call it?
Podcast novice.
Novice, amateur.
Novice. But it didn't feel like it. It was such a great conversation.
Yeah, I really like having conversations like this, especially when I sit in my studio with all my collaborative artists. We have long conversation and we work really quickly. Then it's just conversation. So I really love collaborating. Is the best thing in the world. You just get to meet and see, and keeps you updated and keeps you moving forward. Also, you don't get stuck in your own bubble. That's a cool part.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming to our mehfil. And I have a guitar to give you to sign.
Oh,
because we
after
have a collector's item.
I'm an ace guitarist. You listen to Mohiniyattam Padams?
Mohiniyattam?
Padams?
No. What are they? What are they?
Alashara Paritavam Sulva Din Haliveni Pani Bale.
Wow. Oh.
Yeah, I love this composition. What are you doing? Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Athana, correct.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I've heard it, but yeah.
Yeah, but thank you. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Awesome.